Hey all, Arpeggio here. Welcome to Salt 2 Shores of Gold. This is actually my second season of this. The first season I did over a year ago now, so it's been quite a long time since I played, and there's also been a lot of updates since, one of them being multiplayer. And that is on beta at the moment, and I've done a little bit of it, and it seems pretty good. There's a little bug here and there, but hey, it seems pretty darn good. They've done well with it. So basically, anyway, this game is an open world pirate game with a focus on exploration, crafting, survival, and RPG elements. You wake up stranded on an island and must find resources to build a raft and head out to sea. Your ship will act as your travelling base as you set sail in any direction you want, exploring islands filled with hundreds of handcrafted caves, ruins, pirate forts, and other mysterious places. Follow the main storyline to uncover the mysteries of the world, or join various guilds and earn a name for yourself. Craft powerful weapons and armour, hunt and fish for survival, level up your character, unlocking unique skills and talents for your gear, and decorate your ship, making it your home at sea. I think there's over 100 different decoration items you can put on your ship as well, so those who like to decorate the ship, you'll have a ball here, I tell you. So, new game. Let's go a new game. Alright, so we can go we can type in our own name if you want, or we can put a random one in. You get some pretty funny ones quite often. Bobo Fighter, Shore Climber, Boulder Ruiner, Tide Master, there's a lot of different sort of ones. Boulder Sinker. So yeah, there's quite a few different ones. World Seed, so you can do a random seed if you want, okay, which I'll probably just do. But we're going to go something original. Arpeggio, that'll do. And the World Seed, what looks like a good one? Galiru. Yowie Milk. Yowie Milk? Yowie Mick? Yowie Mick? No. Oh. Let's take a pick. It's Asa. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, fine. Combat difficulty normal, so you can have easy, normal, hard, and legendary. Okay, we're just going to go with what the devs wanted us to do. We're going to go bloke. Eye colour. What do we got? I can't even see that. Hang on, can I turn him around? No, I can't. So I've absolutely no idea what eye colour they are, so that'll do. We got to have a beard. Yeah, absolutely. Hair colour. Hang on, let's get this right. There we go. That's me. What other beards are there? Oh, that's it. Okay, that's fine. That's actually pretty close. Mo's a bit longer than what that one is, but shorter than what that one is. But anyway, that's fine. Hairstyle. It's probably about that these days. Used to be that. Yeah, that'll do. Looks good. And everything else looks pretty good. Okay, let's begin the game. Yeah, this game is so much fun. So much fun.
It seems the gods have smiled upon you today. A stranger in a strange land. Adrift. Alone. Nevertheless, I'm afraid I must leave now. Good luck.
Okay, here we are at the campsite. Firstly, all keys are rebindable, so you can do it to whatever your needs are, whatever you're left-handed, right-handed. If you've got a disability with a hand or something like that, you can also do set to whatever you like. So that is a great thing to have. So let's have a look at our interface first here. So we've got our inventory. We got nothing. Well, nothing in the weapons and sort of equipmenty sort of stuff. Armor. Fishing bait and ammo, that is food, that is the boats you have. I don't have any boats at the moment. Those are any pictures you have, paintings you have, decorations you have, I should say. Recipes, map, keys, so keys for quests and chests, etc. Crafting one, that's the main one you'll be in most of the time. There's a junk one as well for junk you pick up, and there's the all button there as well. We also have equipment, so currently I have nothing on, okay? I know, looks like I have, but not really. Okay, known recipes. Okay, they're the things I know how to make at the moment. So for instance, if you want to make arrows, 3 wood logs, 1 flint, and 2 plant fibers per, I think it's 4 arrows at a time, pretty sure. Stone blocks, vault entrance keys, so vault entrance key, for instance, you need these vault keystones. Some things you're not going to pick up for quite a long time, but there's a lot of stuff you can make already. As you can see here, look at all that. you can pause it there and have a look at the things if you like. Oh, went a bit further there. And then there's different tiers of things as well. Okay, they need higher levels to make as well. So you got silver sort of stuff there, gold, platinum, ebony. Ebony's the strongest. Okay, what else we got? Stats. These are our current stats. Level 1 out of 50. So currently there's a cap of 50. Weight is 0 out of 200. So there is a weight limit, but I'll tell you what, it's pretty generous. It is pretty darn generous. So yeah, your health and stamina do go up over time. Food, armor, and strength. There's different things you can add to your weapons and armor that allow those stats to go up, along with your progression as well. Breath, that's for underwater, of course, and attack speed bonus. Okay. Anything else? No, that's it for there. Quest, New Beginnings. I was saved by some mysterious figure. He left a journal here for me to read. What did it say again? Oh, no, I'd like to have a look. Read a journal on the table. Okay, we can do that. And our skills. These will go up. And when it comes around to 12 o'clock again, that's when you'll get an exclamation mark here, and you'll be able to add a skill to things. So, for instance, with slashing, you'll be able to pick for one of the top 3 here. So, effective slashing, sword specialist, and axe specialist, and it goes on from there for all the different things. So there's plenty there, and the secondary skills as well go up. Oh, and of course there's the map. Okay, that's our map so far. See, we can't see any, but look how big that is, eh? It is huge. It is huge. All right, so now I can't pick up much here, but I can pick up some things like empty bottles. There's a lot of stuff that comes under junk, which you can just end up selling. So let's go over here. We have a compass. We have a sextant. Okay, use a sextant to find your current coordinates and a compass to determine your direction. When using a sextant, aim it towards the sun, the moon, or a planet, stars, which before taking a reading to an accurate position, location. So you'll click on the sun or the stars or whatever it is, and then you'll go to your map and you'll select where you are. But I'll show you that as we get to it. Additionally, you can add waypoints to your map, and to keep track of locations, and that is very, very important actually. Otherwise you'll never know where you're going. We have a cutlass here. Okay, so primary, secondary attacks. Okay, hold the button to activate a secondary attack. Slower but deals more damage. Okay, you guys can read the rest of that. We have a map to a seaport. Okay, seaports have lighthouses which are fast travel, which is fantastic. Love fast travel, especially in a game like this. And they're common enough, but once you've opened up 2 of them, then you can fast travel between them. So that is great, and from even if you're just sitting on your ship, you can do it as well. Okay, and another bottle, and the note from a stranger. If you're reading this, you didn't die. I found you shipwrecked and barely clinging to life. Unfortunately, I have somewhere I need to be. There's a cave north of the camp with enough supplies to build a raft and get off the island. If I were you, I'd build the raft and head for the nearest seaport. I'm leaving a map, compass, and sextant on the table here. The map contains coordinates to a seaport. Use the compass and sextant to navigate there. Once you have done so, it might be a good idea to talk to the cartographer. If you are going to survive out there, you need a proper ship and crafting stations to place on it. Maybe he can help you upgrade to a better vessel and get you on your way. Good luck, stranger. Maybe we'll meet again. Maybe we will. Alright, so first things first. Wood sapling. This can give you just wood logs. It can give you green wood. It can give you hardwood. There's a few different sorts of wood you can get. So that's one of the things you'll be picking up a lot of. Yellow flowers, which are actually on the right there. Yellow flowers and fibres. Again, fibres, strong plant fibres. There might even be a super strong. I'm not sure about that actually. So what we're going to do, first things first, let's have a little look along the edge of the shore here. You will see the old clams. Sometimes there's pearls in them. Okay, so have a quick little look, but they're also in the water as well, of course. But other things you can find in the water, let's see if I can find one of them. Let's go this way because that's the way I'll be going anyway. And you see the oxygen level is pretty generous as well. It doesn't go down too fast. Obviously, the more difficult the setting, the quicker that does go down. There you go. There's another one there. There we go. Got a raw pearl. You can sell those. You can sell all the pearls, as far as I know. There is a sand something pearl, white sand pearl, I think it's called. That's worth a bit more. So, okay, let's get out of the water first. There we go. Now, let's actually get make sure we're safe. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at our inventory now. So we have pearl. Okay, so we can destroy it or we can mark it as junk. I'm going to mark it as junk. For some reason they don't show up as junk at the start. There's our map to the seaport. We'll look at that in a moment. So there's the raw pearls. We'll mark those as junk as well, because I'm just going to sell them. And then we've got the yellow flowers, etc. Now, the way to equip things, well, the way to have them on your hotbar permanently, if you like, not permanently, but until you take them off. But you press the corresponding, hover over and press the corresponding number. So I'm going to use the sword's going to be number 2 for me. Okay, so we now got that down to the center tool belt. We've got number 2 there. So the compass I'll make number 5. The sextant I'll make number 6. Whoops. Hang on. No, so you can salvage and get goodies out of it too. That's the other thing. We're not going to do that though. So I'll make that number 6. Okay, so that's all I'm going to be having on there at the moment. All right, so now one other thing I was going to look for out here. We will grab a few. If we can grab a few pearls, that's good, because it is dollary dues. We need money. We need gold coins. Here we go. These containers here, these little coral bowls. You can get coral crust. You can get potions out of them. You can get a thing called mermaids. Ah, damn, what is it? Mermaids something. But anyway, what they do is there's chests that correspond with those. Mermaid's key it might be. So anyway, so you can go all around the islands. You can, and that's the other thing with this game. You can just take your time. You don't have to rush. You can just search all the islands, scour all around the islands, get as many pearls as you can, and hopefully you find one of those mermaid's chests, and you get some decent goodies out of that too. You get recipes as well, so you have to learn the recipes. So getting more wood logs here. These and everything goes up. So see on the left there, herbalism has just gone up a bit, and it's gone up more. So that's good. So you build those skills up. And let's just get a few more goodies here. And it's really addictive, I find, this game. It's like you see those little sticks sticking up, you go, I've got to go get them. Got to go get them. You just got to do it, you know. You need them anyway. You need them for crafting anyway, so yeah. But grab everything you can, guys. Grab everything. You can either use it or sell it or learn it. So yeah, there's plenty to do and see and find. That is for sure. Let's just run along here a little bit. So where did I start? I started over there somewhere, didn't I? There's also ore nodes around as well, so you can make a pickaxe and get those as well. But I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just grabbing a few goodies here. And this is the starter isle. This is the same. I mean, the loot might spawn in different spots, but the actual island shape and the like the cave and things on them are the same. Oh, I'm out of stamina. No wonder I couldn't run very much. There we go. You also have a food level there too, which is the bananas down the bottom left, and that is a copper vein. So when we get a pickaxe, we shall make one of those. And where did I start? Just down here somewhere, was it? Have I walked around a fair way? I probably have, actually. I've been yapping away and not taking any notice. So yeah, that's where I started there. Okay. All right. So as far as I know, the cave is over this way somewhere. There is fall damage, so be careful. Oh, yeah, that's where I started. Oh, here we go. It's up here on the top of the hill here. This is where we need to go. But even in these little ponds here, you will find clams as well. It's a great source of money. If you spend a bit of time going around the island, getting these pearls and whatnot, and then you go to a trader, Sandy Grotto, then you go to a trader, and it's amazing how much money you get from it, from all of it. It really is. And as far as I know, the pearls can't be used for anything else. So this is a cave. This is where we're going to be going into, but it's always worth having a look around. See, rusty shovel. On every desert island, there is a circle with an X marks the spot on it somewhere. So if you've got your shovel, you can get a chest out of it. A little fun fact, if you like. Cooking stations. So they're all the things we can cook at the moment. Or make. Okay. From there, again, more copper veins. We will get a pickaxe in here, I believe, in this cave. There's also something else that's not real happy with. We won't be real happy with us being here. So yeah, and that one is a copper vein as well. It looks a little bit like gold for a second then. But I think that's all I can see around here. Let's have a quick check here. I don't think I've ever found anything on top of these rocks, but it doesn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Alright, so always have a look around the entrance too. Sometimes there's things around the entrance as well. So let's go in. So the quest is updated, new beginnings. So if we go to quests, okay, loot the supply chest. That's the latest part, okay? Now, first thing I'm doing is putting this on. So, you'll see in a minute why. I'll go straight to where it is. Hey mate, how you going? There's a weak bear. Apparently he's weak. He's going to hit me if I'm not careful. See, I have to hit him anyway. There's not much I can do. I can block as well. Blocking takes stamina. Okay, decent chunk of stamina too. Bear meat. There we go. Okay, so bear in a cave. Yeah, that's not odd, is it? Okay, let's go to the start first. You sort of got to do this in a reasonable, methodical way, really. If you want to try and get everything, it isn't easy. It's easy to forget things. I will miss and forget things for sure. Sorry about the light for the moment. We will get a hip land soon, so that'll be a bit easier. Okay, I won't read all that. You guys can read all that. And also, you pick up logs for fishing and for exploration, so you will be able to see all the places you've discovered, or see the names of the places you've discovered. Also, you will get a what was it? I've lost my train of thought now. Darn it. Anyway, I'll think of it in a bit. Fishing, exploration. Yeah, I can't think what it was now. But anyway, we have a pickaxe, so let's put this on. So go to our inventory. All right, so again, hover over the spot. Okay, and then pickaxe I'll put number 3. The gun I'll put number 4. And the shovel I'll put number... No, I won't leave the shovel off at the moment. I'll make the stamina potion number 7. Have I got any health potions? I do not have any at the moment. Okay, they'll go in number 8. Okay, so we can just go corresponding key. You can also alternate previous weapon as well. Okay, picked up some copper and some stone there. So if I press whichever key you got it set to, you can swap over at your leisure. Okay. Copper ingots, nice. Some rope and some wood logs. I will take all that. Bullets. No doubt I'll miss something here. You watch. And there's also mushrooms on the floor. Look out for mushrooms. They are very handy to have. You will get to use them later on for sure. Oh, so here we go. Recipes. Oh, that's recipes. Okay, you'll discover recipes. That just tells you about that. And you've got a thing saying known recipes as well. So we've got a commander's ring. Recipe for dusty dining table, recipe for wanderer's boots, recipe for wanderer's hat, and recipe for wanderer's shirt. Okay, nice, that's all those. Do have a little look around. You might find things up on top of these ledges too at times. The world is procedurally generated. But the main caves and whatnot and settlements are the same, but the map is procedurally generated. Okay, okay, we've got a skeleton here, bullets. All right. Now, what else there was something else we picked up there. Now, what was it? Let's have a look here. You also sort by rarity, added, alphabetical, and value, and weight as well. Okay, so I'm going to go added, and we have so you can either do from Z to A or A to Z. So if I go the other way, oh, that's added, and so that's the last thing. That's the first thing I picked up. And that's the last thing I picked up. So we are going to wear these. Now you'll see crafted bonus. Okay, some of them have extra talents. This one doesn't. Oh, that's a recipe. That's why. So we can learn that. The wanderer's shirt. We can learn the hat. We can learn the boots. And we can learn the dining table. Anything else? We can learn the ring. And that's all we can learn there. That's all so known recipes now. Quickly, we have. Hang on. There are known recipes. There we go. So they're all the things we know. I went through those before, but there's a few additions obviously now. All right, I think there was something else. Did I pick up something else? There should be a note. No, it'll be on the bench. Okay, there's a bench somewhere. See, now I've gone out of order and going all over the place now. All right, there's a bench here somewhere. There it is. This guy. Read this. Adventurer's last entry. Oh no, that's the one I said. Okay, according to my sources, okay, there's a hidden alcove, right? The dead man points the way. Right, I should have read that because that's the clue. Now, we saw a skeleton over here, guys. So, we're going to have a look at the skeleton here. Dead man points the way. Right? That way. Okay. So, in a lot of caves, there is a rock which will have these cracks in it. If you remember, always look for them. Because it's a secret room. Alright, let's have a look. What do we got here? Here's the pirate captain. Alright, let's have a look in the chest. Item talents. Many equipable items such as armor and weapons have talents that you can customize, inspect, and inspect an item to see its talent tree. Talents on items are randomized when they are dropped or crafted. Looking for a specific role of talents on an item, you can craft multiple times. You can craft it multiple times to find the best combination. So yeah, you can make certain numbers of them, and you'll be able to have different talent options. So that tunic we'll grab that out and look at it, and have a look at that in a sec. There we go. We got a health potion, good, and a stained wooden chest to learn as well. So let's learn our recipes first. No, they were all actual things, were they? They were too. All right, so. Can be placed on ships, so you can place it, destroy it, or mark it as junk. Well, we'll place it on our raft when we make it. Okay, so there's I'm going to make number 8. Okay, so that's done. This guy here. Okay, so you'll see 1 unspent talent on that. We have 2 constitution bonus plus 3 agility bonus. Okay, so tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I don't know if there's tier 4. Certainly tier 3 anyway. So we can add minor constitution or minor armor. So hit points or max health. Or armor, what do you reckon? Oh, I might go armor on this one. That'll do. And we can equip that. Boom, done. And you can reset talents too. So if you're not happy with it, you can change it. So there we go. So that's an extra bonus there. So that's got the little armor symbol on it, which means we're using it. Same with that. What else? That's about it for there. All right. So what else we got? He has a note. Laying next to the skeleton, you see a rolled up piece of parchment. Let's read it. Opening the parchment, you find a small entry, mostly faded. The cavern wall has collapsed and trapped me inside here. To make matters worse, I told none of the crew where I was going. I'm not going to survive long if I don't find a way out. And you did not, did you? So that was that. Okay, so he's done for. Well, it looks like he's done for anyway, doesn't it? Okay, now that is all that is in here, I believe. All right, I'm just going to have a quick little run around here. That bench I think we can use. So we've got a copper vein there, so let's grab this. Okay, copper ore, flint, lead, oil, and stone. That's a good lot out of that. That is pretty darn good, I must admit. Okay, so we can't use that. No, there's no actual workbench here. That's okay. We will get one. It is hard to see. I believe there is another chest behind one of these rocks here, actually. Here it is. 40 copper. Nice. So if we have a look, we have 40 copper. There's silver and gold as well. Coins. Did I get this one? Probably did. Yes, I did. I think I've got everything in here. Actually, I haven't found any mushrooms in here. Maybe there's none in this cave. I think we're done. I will miss things for sure. It's just so much to see in this place. Okay, so if we have a look at our quest now, it says the top right, new beginnings, return to camp. Okay, so let's, health potions, okay, because I picked them up. So I've hotkeyed those, as you can see down the bottom there. Okay, I am a little bit low on health. The bear did get me, not low on health, but I've lost a bit of health. The bear did get me a couple of times, so that's all right. We'll be okay for now, I think. Is that a... I thought that was a boar, but it's a... Oh, they're the flowers. Okay, quest updated. Now we need to make a raft. Okay, so we have a workbench here. Okay, cartographer's station, I should say. There is a workbench, there's a wood crafting bench, and there's the cartographer's station. There's a few other benches as well. We are going to make a raft. We have all the goodies here to do it. Thank you, game. Okay, we now have a raft. Okay, so we got these filters you can use as well. Okay, all right. So it is getting dark. So what we'll have to do, we'll just have a little run around the island for a bit. See what else we can find here. I can't remember if there's anything else. I do want to. Let's go back to this bench. what else can we craft that we need? I would like to make a bow. I would really love to make a bow. But unfortunately, that's just the ship on that one, so I can't do that yet. And that's just a table. All right. I might jump into water actually and see if we can find a few more of those. Mermaid's tokens, that's what they're called. I knew I'd get the term eventually. And you get a little boost when you're swimming as well, if you want. The pearl, it's all dollary dues, guys. It's all money. And you get the option to sleep, like for now, it's not quite nighttime yet. You get the option to sleep until sunset, or you get the option to sleep till sunrise. So you got a choice. At the moment, I think it'll just ask me if I want to sleep till sunset. Just at the moment, these fires you can rest at. The ones with the cooking pot, obviously, you cook at. So this one you can. So see, rest until sunset. But I'm not going to. Resting costs will heal you to half your health and increase your hunger. Okay, so I'll lose a bit of the old food in the old guts. That's all right. Well, let's just wander around here now for a bit. We'll come back here when it's a little bit darker, a little bit later. Hopefully we can find a little bit more loot. There's another bit of wood here, another ore down there as well. Leveled up in my herbalism. All right, let's go the old pickaxe. That's a copper vein. And the different ores, you need different levels. So the iron ores, I think I need level 10, 15, something. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what it is now offhand. But that's your sort of role-playing, side of things. You get your levels and your perks and your talents and all that sort of stuff. Let's go a little bit further this way. Oh, another ore, nice. Now, I haven't worked out if there's a pattern to the swings. It kind of appears so, but I've not worked it out. If anyone out there knows if there's a way to get like critical hits more often on the rocks and stuff like that, let me know. It just feels to me that sometimes you hit well and sometimes you don't, so I'm not 100% sure. All right, it's just about to get into night time, I think. Still hear the crickets going. But it is darker, so we shall have a bit of a rest. I think we'll have a snooze till morning. So all these fires, wherever they are, they could be in a cave, they could be out at a little campsite somewhere like this. They allow you to rest as well. So yeah, rest until sunrise. Yep, we will lose a little bit of food. We didn't lose much. We lost one banana. Speaking of that, let's eat the bananas that we got, eh? Now hold the button down there. You'll see on the left some of the things aren't the corresponding keys and shown. It's because I rebind my keys. Being left-handed, and I've got one screwed up hand, so I do have to mess around with the keys a little bit. So the game doesn't quite know what key I've got on sometimes, but that's okay. That's more a me thing than the game. All right, so it is morning time again. Right, we need to. I made the raft. Let's put the raft in the water. Now the big bonus with the raft and the vehicles in the game is you can go place, you can retrieve your decorations. Now you would retrieve your decorations if you had another ship, a bigger ship or whatever to put out. You wanted to put those decorations on the new ship. You can undeploy it and you can mark it as junk. So we're going to place it. Boom, there it is. Now, see this? Return to ship. Are you sure you want to teleport? Yes. There we go. I'm on there. So wherever you are, because you can get lost on these islands for sure. There's bigger islands and smaller islands. Easy to get lost for sure. And you either got to go and find your ship and you jump on it, or you can place it again as well, or you can just teleport straight to it. So it's just a bit of quality of life thing, I reckon. So right, so let's have a look at our map. Right, where are we? We don't know yet. So let's bring in our sextant. Let's point it at the sun. In this case, we might have the moon too. I wonder if the moon's still here. Is that it? Yeah. So you can point at the moon as well. Okay. Take a reading. I'm at 0, 0. Sun will say the same thing, of course. 0, 0. So if we have a look at our map, we have a ring there. Okay. Nothing is actually marked. It's just showing us where we are. So what we need to do is go over here and add island to last known position. This is critical. Okay. That is absolutely critical. You must do that for every new island you go to. Now, you can leave that blank or you can click on it. And we have two colours, black and grey. I like to use grey because the island is kind of black, so yeah, you can't see the picture very well. So this is the starter island. Look, I don't know if what will I mark it as? I'll just put a tick, I think. So these are all the options you can do. You can pick any of those. Yes or no, there is spiders in the game. Sorry, guys. And I don't think there's a way to turn them off or make them something else yet. Something I'll have to ask the devs about that. But there's plenty of options there to mark your islands with. Now I'm just going to put a tick on that. Actually, no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a circle. We'll just call that. It sounds like it's raining too. That can just be like the starter islands. Okay. Now let's have a look. Look at this. You can also turn the waves off. Okay. You can have it almost flat as a tack. You can have it so the boat doesn't go from side to side and up and down. Okay, or very little. So anyone that has vertigo or gets seasick or all that sort of stuff, you will be fine. All right, so we need to go to our quests. Okay, new beginnings. Okay, so we want to go to the and find the cartographer at the coordinates in your quest journal. All right, so show a map. That's where it wants to go. Now you can take that off just by right-clicking, and right-click again puts it back on. But I'll leave it there for now because that's where we're going to head. So we need to head, what's that, east, south, east, okay? So have a look at our compass for a moment. And again, just take your time. No rush at all. So a compass, put that on. So we want to go kind of about that way, about like that, okay? Which is pretty good. Now, you can raise or lower your sails because I'll move towards the sail. So there's no need to worry about beaching your ship. Interact with the ship item in your inventory to redeploy it. Yeah, so you're pretty good, okay? The rocky motion can be toggled, okay? So like I just said there. So here we go. So left mouse to extend the sail, right mouse to extract it. Hold the button down, okay? Right, so get on the wheel. Okay, want to go a little bit that way. And see the red cloth there at the top? That's the middle, if you like. That straightens it up, I should say. Now, with these waves, it is really hard to see. So you can just sit here. You're not going to fall off your boat. Well, unless you actually fall off your boat. Right, so if we have a look at a map again. Oh, no, we bring out a sextant. No, bring out a sextant. There we go. Now, can I get the sun? That's the question. Now, the storm is a problem. You can't determine location while it's storming, okay? Right, so I don't know where I'm going. I know which direction I'm going in. Kinda. Look at that swell, hey? Whoa, that was a big one. So if we go back to number 5, I will probably go past the location because I cannot. Oh, we're going the wrong way. So that's how you can fall off your boat. So the game's just showing you basically with a storm. Now I think being on the raft triggered that. All right, so which way are we going now? We're going southwest now. We don't want to go southwest. We've been turned right around in this storm. That is crazy, hey? All right. Whoa. Okay. That was different. I'm hanging onto the wheel. When you get the bigger ship, you can you'll have a compass on the wheel as well. So we just have to wait till this storm stops. Because I am totally turned around here with these waves. I've played it with the waves off for a bit, and it's a lot easier, absolutely for sure. All right. Oh, maybe we can do this sextant now. It's a little bit brighter. Now, where's our sun? No, we can't see it. We still can't see. We're just going to have to drive at the moment. Whoa. I don't know if when we went under the water there, I don't know if it moved me across a bit or not, but it felt like it did. So, yeah. All right, we'll just go around again. I haven't seen any islands in it. It's the limited visibility I got either at the moment. Come on, Storm. That's got to be enough by now, eh? Come on, game. It's early days. You got to ease off now. So we'll have a little catching up to do. So I'll come back when the storm eases off. Won't be long. Okay, so the storm's eased off. So let's get our sextant out and we'll point it at the sun. Okay, 1 east, 0 south. That's where we are. We haven't gone too far, it looks like, which is good. Let's have a look at our map. Okay, we're going that far because I started going around in circles. I've just pulled the wheel hard left and kept on going around in circles. So we need to go southeast a bit more. So fortunately, we didn't lose too much distance there. So that's all right. So southeast. We're southwest at the moment. Okay, there it is, right there. Looks like, I'd say. Straighten her up. There's a whale. So that you get the whales coming out of the water occasionally too. That was nice to see actually. But it does look very nice game. It's very colourful, but the colours aren't. They're not in your face like some games. They're not totally saturated. I mean the green's a bit saturated, but it's not off-putting really too much. So let's find a spot to park. Hopefully we're not on the original island. I don't think so. Looks different. And that hitch is just from the generating islands. It generates islands every now and then. Just keeps. Okay, let's do this and raise that sail. There we go. And we will come to a stop. All right. So first thing you do when you get off your raft at a new island, go to your sextant. Left click on the green. 2 east, 1 south. Go to our map. And there it is there. Okay, so we need to add the island. Boom, done. Okay. I can take that off now for now. Just right clicking the set number. Okay, so we need to place your raft from your inventory and place your raft from your inventory and find the cartographer. Okay, well that's, yeah. So we need to find our seaport. I could actually ride around a little bit further, but you know what? Let's just go across here and we'll find it. It'll be up here somewhere. Let's just chuck that on for now. Actually, no, let's take it off. I think the last time I played a single player of this, I did actually find a bear on this island. It's a bit of a surprise. Now, you can try and catch up to the deer and you might be lucky and hit them if they turn back towards you, but as a rule, you're not going to get them without a bow or a gun, pretty much. Seaport's probably on the opposite side of the island, but that's all right. We'll run across, see what we can see in the meantime. So you hear those footsteps in the distance. They're actually a reasonable distance off a lot of the time, but if you listen, you'll hear it. So it's off that way somewhere. So there's the seaport there. There's the deer seat. So that's how far away he was with that sound. Obviously, you can turn the sounds up and down too, of course. Depending on how well you want to hear it. Now, unfortunately, I can't get him yet, so I'm just going to keep getting some loot, and then we shall go to the seaport and get that part done. Oh, and a boar as well. And no, they don't attack you. Hell yeah. I like that. All right, Blue Water Cove. Okay, so we have lots of people here. We need to speak to the cartographer. So we have an upgrade to specialist. We have nothing to upgrade, so that ain't going to happen. You are Sea Divers Guild recruiter, so there's different guilds. So one is the Sea Divers Guild. You can't, there's the odd thing you can pick up on the ground out here. Up and over. Okay, we have a Marauder Scout, so that's another guild. You're a traveller. Travellers don't really say anything to you. This is the blacksmith shop. We'll come to that. But the first thing you should do at seaports is come to the lighthouse here. Click on this waypoint. Fast travel. Okay, so we've marked one fast travel point. Okay. Distance travelled requires more than 100 food. You'll need to travel closer to the point first. Okay, it depends on how far you want to travel. Okay, yep, gotcha. All right, also what is here? Where is it? There's a mailbox somewhere. Where is it? There it is. You can hand your quest in here. There's a quest board. Okay, so this one, oh, it just tells you what the quests are. Commission quest and NPC quests. Okay, you guys can read that. Okay, so this one is craft and deliver 7 copper ingots. Well, we've got some copper. We'll be able to do that, so we'll accept that. Kill 10 skeletons. Yeah, we'll end up doing that for sure. Okay. Obtain 3 deer houses. So once we get the bow, we're going to start getting deer. So we'll do that. And catch 3 red crabs. We shall eventually do that too. Sweet. Take all 4 of those. So look at our quests. There they are all there. Currently we're on New Beginnings still. So show on map. Yeah, we're already here. Okay, let's find the cartographer. There's also a fisherman here you can buy bait and tackle and stuff from. There's a guide here as well. Okay, we'll get to talk to all these guys eventually. This might be the inn or it's the tavern. Yep, okay. A note. Attention, those wishing to pursue knowledge at the highest level should enlist in the Sea Scholars Guild. A guild recruiter will be stationed at each desert island seaport. Speak to them for more information. Okay. Master Swordsman. Doesn't sound happy to see me. You're interested in learning all there is to know about combat? Okay, of course I am. But, too bad, I can't teach you it right now. Your brain couldn't handle it, and it'll take years to become a master like me. But I can give you a few pointers. For example, do you know about parrying? So you just right-click. And if you time it right, you'll knock them back, basically, or stun them. Stun lock, is it? Bit of a stun lock? It takes stunning and open them up. Yep, okay. Any other tips? You can use heavy attacks to stun your enemy as well. Okay, but they take stamina. Yes. Alright. They get in my face, he says. Yep, basically, yeah. So, yeah. We haven't been up here, so let's go... Where's the ladder? There it is. Who are these guys? A traveller? Okay, you won't help me at all. There's a workbench I can make things at now. Can't open the chest, unfortunately, here. I will find a bow, I think. I might have to make one. So there's a fisherman here. So let's have a look and see what he's got. He will have some sort of decent fishing rod there. There's a fishing log there. Now I have 40 coins. All right, so what am I going to buy? Fishing pole's 50, so I can't even afford that right now. Okay, well, let's buy the fishing log, eh? That's a start. We don't need to buy too much just yet, really. You start with next to nothing, so yeah. Well, actually, I think you do start with nothing. So we also have an outfit here, so you can buy different outfits. Okay, Adventurer's Amulet. So these are things that you can have unspent talent points on with the exclamation mark. You can add extra points to those with some trait. Stalker's Coat. Okay, so there's different things you can buy there. Okay, different qualities. You're the general. No, he's the chef. Okay, he just sells food, obviously, and things to do with food. Alright, so we need to go to, what's this guy? Herbalist. Okay, so you can buy your herbs and stuff. What else we got here? We need to find where we're going too, of course. I think this one's a cartographer. Yeah, cartographer shop. Here we are. Okay. Alright, again, we can use the bench if we need to. Have a chat to this guy. You've got a look of a sailor about you. Are you looking for a master navigator taken under your wing? Yeah, of course. Of course. Don't be ridiculous. You're looking at one. And it'll help you become a respectable sailor, of course. What do I need to do? First, a sailor doesn't sail a dingy old raft. You need a proper ship, and why not go with the old wave skipper? Wave skipper? What's that? It's a fantastic ship for young sailors and old sailors alike, designed last century by a navigator named Bertram. Yeah, the ship was originally crafted with... I don't need a history lesson. Let's see, my apologies. At any rate, you'll need lots of materials to craft it. I'd be willing to give you the supplies if you do something for me first. What do they call it? Quid pro quo. I can't even say it. Quid pro quo. Can't even say it once, let alone 10 times really fast. What do you need, mate? Some pesky pirates stole my favourite compass. I want you to hunt down and murder every last pirate until you get back. Excuse me. I would like to find my compass. I'm sure they have one in their chest lying about the camps. Have it in one of their chests lying around the camps. Return it to me and I'll give you the supplies for your ship. Okay, deal. Alright, so I'll give you the map to Pirate Island. Try your luck and see how you go, basically. Alright, we shall do that. Good luck. Alright, no worries. So if we go over here, there's the wave skipper there, and this is what we need for it. Okay, we need 7 planks, wood planks, 5 linen, 7 copper ingots, we've got some of it, sandpaper, and stone blocks. Okay, that's what we will need. That's what he will give us. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to leave it there, but let's have a look first. Let's go to our quest. So new beginnings, show on map. All right, that's where we need to go. Okay, that's where we'll be going next episode. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. So, look, thanks a lot for joining. If you enjoy the content, it'd be great if you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, share with your friends, make a comment or two, make a donation if you wish. I do have a link to my donation page in the description below. There's also a thanks button there as well, one on your phones too. If you wish to support the channel further, it'd be great if you click on the join button below the video there. It takes you to the membership page where you can become a member. Alternatively, you can go to my channel page. There's a link to join there as well, a link to my Discord, and a link to my Buy Me Coffee page. So thanks again, guys, for coming along, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later.